scene going on in this city. The hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Texas. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns offense takes the field for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. Tackled there by the defense. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's screen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Nice move to keep running. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? The quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Quick completion on the out. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're going to throw it again. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He fires to the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Completion. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. Shadow of the goalpost looming. 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, running back on the move. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss to the 10. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really
got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going downfield for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's awesome. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down here for the offense. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll go to the air on third and short, using the quick game. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the move at the 30. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. He'll try the left side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Final play of the quarter coming. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Brings it in down the left side. Afterburner's coming. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Touchdown Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle them off.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. To the air on first down. Looking deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Now facing a third and long. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude has had.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw it. The offense coughs it up. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a third and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looking for the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On first down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Now on second down after the incompletion. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He's going to pass. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And he'll get the ball back. Otherwise, it would have been lights out. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Fires to the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Looking to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He makes the connection. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. From the gun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
I don't wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 35. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hill. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. Going up top on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Scoreboard operator.